Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy.
Under it. 1 out.
Batting second, first baseman, number 35.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hazelbaker's on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher.
Digging in, Yogi Berra. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first. In now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Here's the slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right off level arm like this.
And a rather easy first out.
Second, right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Archer looks in. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Corey Seager. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Seager.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him change.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Skied into very shallow right. Peralta will wait on it. 1 gone.
fielder, Max Kepler.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hazelbaker ranging back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Stepping up now, Johnny Damon. He takes his first cuts in this one with here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second in the air. Pollock has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this. On the ground softly towards second. Moncada has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Shake.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the back of the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Starling Marte will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Into the box now, number 35. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A runner in scoring position with none out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Yogi Berra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at bat. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. A man at third with one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Here's Corey Seager. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Low for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder
Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Walker removed to first, and he'll dive back in. He's running towards second, and this is popped up back behind second. Drury into shallow center. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Now here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chris Owings checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside him. This pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos head-to-head against Chris Archer for 4. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Robinson Chirinos becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. A.J. Pollock will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of standing in, Max Kepler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Max Kepler.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Hazelbaker. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hazelbaker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Johnny Damon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Damon rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it to throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter,
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here he comes again. 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Berra is after it, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Marte.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second, and this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game, and that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Yogi Berra. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Soft liner towards first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is in the air out to right. After it is Peralta. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks. First pitch of the at-bat.
Third baseman.
And the slider